What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're getting through the day okay. Maybe you're celebrating some victory. Maybe you're mainlining copium like I am. But nonetheless, work calls. I actually was very thankful I have a day job still this morning so that I could just get away from things for a while and focus on actual work. And I hope that you're getting through okay. After all, remember, everything's going to be okay. I promise you. Now, last night, obviously, was the presidential election here in the United States. It will most likely run for the next month at this point, which is great news for mainstream media as they get to run this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again and essentially profiteer off millions of Americans' anxiety about the results. And meanwhile, today so far, we're seeing massive suppression and censorship by Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the likes of really any information out there. Look, I'm not saying the mainstream media is always wrong, but I am saying they are always biased. And independent reporting on the streets is important. And independent content creation is also important. Last night, YouTube alternative Bitchute found themselves deplatformed on the day of the election. What a coincidence. You see Bitchute here saying it looks like we've been deplatformed on some critical infrastructure that has taken our site offline. We're trying to speak to people who find out more, saying on that. So far, we've received some very general account termination emails. They were able to, several hours later, get the service back up. There's some issues as a result. We'll let it go. Now, I've spoken with them. I want to pull up that conversation. And it looks like one of the web hosts switched them off on the day of the election. Think about that. Holy crap. Okay, please make sure you're subscribed on this channel, but also please support alt tech, whether it's Bitchute or Library, which is now called Odyssey. Follow me on Parler. Follow me on Minds. This is insanity. They basically sent an email 5 minutes before shutting the entire website down on election day. One of the few places on the internet where you could get unfiltered information. Now, that information at times does include, inaccuracies and theories, of course. Those things exist on YouTube as well. But unlike YouTube, Bitchute believes that some people can sift through that information and figure out exactly what's going on. And ultimately, they don't like that. They want to shut that all down. And it was only 5 minutes. Remember, they also sent a template terms violation email despite them never having any sort of interaction or previous infractions. They are holding back the name of this company as this is going to involve some litigation. But just think about that. Just an entire website which embraces free speech deleted off the internet on the day of the election. And that's just the beginning of it. Remember this too with Bitchute. Bitchute has already faced many problems with the Google Play Store and Apple iTunes with their BitSlide app. Having alt tech is increasingly being blocked from Google-controlled Android app. This is a few days ago. Google Play has booted the third-party app for Bitchute, one of the most popular free speech YouTube alternatives, from its app store as part of their continuous crackdown on alt tech competitors. Even if you are a supporter of getting hate speech out of this campus, understand that eventually they'll come for you. The app had over 100,000 downloads before being removed, and Google cited its violation of, quote, web views and affiliate spam policy. The reason for taking it down. Specifically, Google claimed the app was in violation of rules because its primary purpose was to drive affiliate traffic to a website or provide a web view of a website without permission. even though, of course, the app is done by and for Bitchute. See, these people will find any slimy way to deplatform. This is, then, like, regardless of how this election turns out, it's not looking good for the party that I would have had more faith in taking this. But look, whoever the next president is, they're our president, and they've got to deal with the big tech oligopoly. Of course, they won't, though, because it helps them. Bitchute was founded in response to increased levels of censorship and monetization issues on Google-owned YouTube, and has proven to be a valuable platform for its creators. You can look at just the other day, they shared some user data, which was absolutely amazing. You see, where was this? By the way, I am, full disclosure, I am a financial supporter of Bitchute on Subscribestar. You know, it sucks that alt tech has to start out with basically all the misfits. Whatever it was, I forget. Actually, I think they DM'd it to me quick. Sorry for the delay. I want to pull it up because it's insane. Okay, so here it is. In spite of all the dirty tricks, big tech interest in Bitchute is at an all-time high. Look at this chart. Absolutely massive. All-time high Google Trends interest. And this is in the face of big tech censorship. You can see here, obviously, Tim Pool, the polls were wrong in 2016, again in 2020, 4 years of unhinged notice. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about big tech censorship. You can see Tim Pool saying, this photo has been going around, but you all need to consider this is a reporting error from a news outlet or a general reporting error. And you see tweets about Arizona. You see Twitter is censoring my thread where I said both sides are going to contest the results. Hilarious. It's just an opinion, you censorious maniacs. And it's just, I mean, look at this. If we just look at, I mean, honestly, if Twitter had a reasonable trending topic, censorship would be trending. Dave Rubin, Twitter's full on censorship mode. I don't see any mainstream, quote, journalist picking up on this impossible result, nor the censorship. Has anyone at ABC, NBC, CNN, New York Times reported on this? It's literally impossible. You see this, Michigan. An update gives Biden 100% of new votes, 128,000, literally 100%. Of course, that can't possibly be true. I've been censored for talking about censorship. You couldn't make this up. Twitter censorship is about, Twitter is censorship this tweet about Michigan ballots, which means you should definitely read it. I mean, right in front of your eyes, this is what big tech is doing. I mean, it is absolute insanity. And we're watching it in real time. Breaking Twitter has censored President Trump on the night of the election. I mean, this is, I mean, look at 1 hour ago. Twitter is shutting down everything. You see 1 hour. They are finding Biden votes all over the place in Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. So bad for our country. What's this all about? He tweets, but it's censored. You like can't even watch this. I mean, you can't even click it. This is reason enough to go to court. No honest person can look at this and say this is normal and unconcerning. But what I can't even get at it. And Twitter is just saying, oh, now it's deleted. Right before your eyes, you saw it go down the memory hole. This is insanity. The American people, and honestly, people all across this planet, deserve to see and be able to share their opinions, right or wrong. If you're knowingly spreading misinformation, that may be one thing, but there's no way Twitter and Facebook and YouTube could possibly know this. Even if you look at my video about my dog yesterday, it got an information bracket below it. Look at this. Here's my video about my dog. Okay? Try to put out a happy little video, and you've got a box here. Results may not be final. Guaranteed this video will have it. Big tech, lockstep, keeping down anybody's opinions about anything right now. And People need to pay attention. Unfortunately, it looks like the people who don't care and who support this are now going to be in charge of this country for the next 4 years at minimum.
258 gets close.
Keep spreading, keep fighting the good fight. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.